In this quick video, I'm going to walk you through the main differences you need to be aware of WebinarJam's pricing plans, as well as show you how to get a 30% discount off any plan you choose. Okay, so first of all, in order to get your 30% discount off WebinarJam, you need to come to this custom landing page right here, and you can get access to this page via the link in the description below this video. And when you come to this page, you'll first of all see WebinarJam's logo, and you'll also see my logo. And that's because I've partnered with WebinarJam, and they've allowed me to offer my audience a 30% discount when they sign up via this page. So when you come to this page, you'll see the coupon code right here, which you'll copy. And then in a moment, I'll show you exactly where to enter this coupon code in order to get your 30% discount. However, before we get to that, once you're on this page, as I said, link is in the description below this video. As you scroll down, you'll see the different pricing options right here. And you've got the option to pay monthly or annually. However, if you choose annually, you also get a further 20% discount off your plan. Now, bear in mind, this 30% discount that you'll get by using my coupon code will give you 30% off of your first payment. So bear that in mind. So if you only choose to pay for monthly, then first of all, you have a 14-day free trial. And then upon your first billing, you'll get 30% off this price. However, if you select annual plan, then not only is it 24% cheaper, you'll again still, first of all, have your 14-day free trial. And then once you pay for your annual plan, you'll receive a 30% discount off of the annual price. That's obviously going to save you considerably more money to go for the annual plan rather than the monthly plan. But of course, it's up to you whether you choose to go for monthly or annual. Anyway, with that said, if we look at the differences, and I just want to highlight a few things that's really important to be aware of. Like, what is the differences between these plans? Now, there are a few key differences to be aware of. So first of all, on every plan, you can create unlimited webinars, but only on the basic, professional or enterprise can you also offer automated webinars as well. So automated webinars are the replays. So if you wanted to host your webinar and turn it into an evergreen webinar that you can use again and again to sell a product or show a tutorial or whatever you're using it for, you can only do that on these three plans. On the starter plan, you can only use live webinars. Now, next important difference to notice is that on the starter plan, you only get one host, whereas basic 2, professional 4, and enterprise 6 hosts. And also the number of attendees is different depending on the plan. So anything from 100 attendees on the starter plan up to 5,000 attendees on the enterprise plan. So of course, if you've only got a small audience, then it doesn't really make sense for you to go for a plan like this. However, depending on how long you want your webinars to be, on a starter plan, it's only an hour duration max for each webinar. The basic plan, your webinars can go for up to 2 hours, 3 hours on professional, or up to 4 hours on the enterprise plan. Now, most of the other features are all the same, except for right at the bottom here, there's also a few extra features that are only available on the top plans. And they are, first of all, the always on live room. Now, this is basically if you wanted to have like a repeating webinar and you just wanted to create one link, and then all your attendees would just use that same link every week or every fortnight or however often you're running that webinar, you can do that in the top 2 price plans. And now another cool feature that's also only available on the top 2 price plans is this panic button feature. Now, this is actually pretty clever. Now, as good as tech can be, and of course, as good as WebinarJam is, it is actually a really good platform. It's a pretty solid piece of kit. However, technology is technology, and it can go wrong from time to time, like any type of technology out there at all. Although that generally is pretty rare with something like WebinarJam. However, in the event of something going wrong on your webinar, you can click the panic button. What it will do is it will quickly and automatically create a new live webinar and shift all your attendees over to that webinar automatically. So you've got minimal downtime, minimal interruption, and everyone just is funneled straight into the other webinar, which is a pretty cool feature. And the other feature that's only available on the top plan is the control panel. Now, this is more useful if you've got a team and you've got people working behind the scenes to be like moderators and things like that. You want to free up your own time just to focus on the presentations, and you can manage all that with the control panel much more easily. Now, with that being said, they're the main differences to be aware of between the pricing plans. So once you're happy, you've made a decision on which plan you want to choose. In order to get your 30% off, let's go. I'm just going to sign up for the annual plan on, let's say, I don't know, basic. Just to show you an example, click right here. And then first of all, we have to fill out our details right here. And then you click the continue button to go to the next step. And now here on this page, this is where we can enter our coupon code. So if I copied it earlier, if I just paste it in right here, click on the tick button, and we'll see our discount has been applied. Now, because we also get a 14-day trial for $1, which is actually $1.20 because they add tax to it, that's all you'll pay for now. And then after your 14-day trial, you'll then be billed, but with a 30% discount applied. Click continue and you're good to go. So there you go. That's how you can get 30% off WebinarJam, which is one of the best webinar platforms out there today. Now, if you've got value from this video, then please do like, share and subscribe. It really helps my channel out a lot and I'd really appreciate it. Now, if you want some step-by-step tech tutorials, or if you want more discounts on various tech tools, then you can check out my YouTube channel right here.